Hello, everyone. I am the new metal messiah, Michael Black, vocalist for the band Konki, and I am here for another Konki Explained video where I sit here and I go step by step through our latest single and I explain to you the thought process and the meanings behind our music. I know it's been a really long time since we've been able to sit here together like this. This was worth the wait. I'm very proud of this. We took a bit of a hit during the pandemic, like everybody did, and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse, but we couldn't really get together. Our wonderful guitar player has a program that lets me hear what his computer is doing. It's called Listen To or something like that. So we're able to sit here and mix music together. And now we're getting the ball rolling again. So, yeah, be prepared to go back on a monthly to bi-monthly single release schedule. We have two more on the back burner coming out very soon, and I would like you all to know that we're getting back on track. It's time to talk about our latest single, Sins of the Past. And I came up with this first. The nuclear family watching a TV with our logo in it. This was the cover art for the single. And with that, I decided to go on a whole thing. At its core, what the song is about is previous generations not taking care of the planet and fucking us over now to where our kids are in danger of not having a planet to raise their kids in. This video does not hold back. There's bombs exploding, scenes of legitimate war, legitimate death, and flashing lights, and all kinds of stuff. This is a pretty brutal video, and we're just going to go through it step by step here. Before I get this started, I'd like you to know this took me 6 hours to edit. 4 minutes of footage, 6 hours of time. I had to walk away twice because I got too frustrated. Oh, man. Here we go. These intros are always so good. Our guitar player and mixer, Christopher Word, always knocks it out of the park. Always. I really like this because I've got that, and then when the camera moves up, the text goes down. Yeah. Now this right here is kind of a juxtapose of the safe nuclear family versus the horrors of the war. I say the war, but it could be any war. You know, whatever. I believe they're burning bodies in the background. This right here is the only thing in color. See, that is the only thing in color in this video except for one wording, because I could not get this effect of what I'm trying to convey, that the world is dying out, like the oceans are drying up and it's becoming like a wasteland. So it goes from blue to supposed to be brown, but my color corrector would not get specifically brown, so it's kind of a yellowish. It's fine. I've shown this to a lot of people and they all tell me it's a very Deftone-ish, Tool-ish kind of vibe, and I've got nothing but positive reviews out of this so far. All like a whole bunch of propaganda posters from like the 50s and 60s. Now, I want you guys to know, I did not go searching for specific news channels. All right. So I don't know how people feel about MSNBC and NBC and things like that. That's just what I found. You know, like I probably wouldn't use Fox News, but I would have used CNN or whatever, whatever. You know, I'm not trying to be biased to a specific news organization, is what I'm trying to say. That's real death. I'm not really in this video very much, but here I am here. The last lyric video we did, that song was specifically about me and my struggles with anxiety. So I was definitely front and center and all over that video. But this one isn't about me. So I mean, this is just, this is what it is. We don't have the ability to film ourselves playing the music right now because we can't really get together. So I'm trying to make the lyric videos more elaborate. Let me back it up a little bit here. Look at this world, what have they done was actually from a poem I wrote when I was 17. And it was called Children. And it was, look at this world, what have they done? Look at our children, are they having fun? And it would keep going on and on. And I used that line for this because it's basically the same meaning. Because at that point in time in my life, I really felt like the world was going to shit. And I didn't have kids yet, but I've always had a really huge soft spot in my heart for children. And I feel like even the bad ones, they're innocent by nature. They're not accountable, and they don't deserve to inherit a world that's already endangered. So I don't know why that's important. It's just something that popped in my head. Right. We're trying. I mean, the millennials. I mean, I'm a millennial too. I'm like a late term millennial, but yeah, that's what millennials are facing today. Trying to outrun the lies of previous generations and trying to not let the planet explode. We just had 4 years of people in power who deny climate change, and that really set us back quite a bit. Hopefully we can get back on track and do something about it. Now, when I wrote the line, "Our suffering is on you," in my head, I was thinking about just the previous generations. But when I was editing the video, I was like, there's so much more to blame than just the previous generations. I mean, organized religion has caused so much pain and suffering. It's unbelievable, as well as politics. And, oh boy, I mean, we're going to get to it. I don't exactly know. I mean, that could be Hiroshima. I don't know what explosions these are. I just found explosions. I don't mean to have a political agenda and what specific explosions I'm showing. Just nuclear bombs, period. Just in general. So I'm not trying to have any sort of political stance on these specific explosions. Right. Exactly. We're expected to know what to do with what we've been given, and of course we don't. Luckily, some of us are trying, but do I know how to fix the planet? I fucking don't. But I would hope to the fucking universe that somebody does. And now we're going back to the juxtaposition of nuclear family versus nuclear war. This is what I wanted to get into. The wastefulness and the out of sight, out of mind, and the way people lived back in the 50s and 60s and even 70s, where, they didn't recycle, they didn't do anything like that. They just wasted everything and didn't care. They treated every resource as non-finite, which is definitely something that really fucked us today. And they didn't have any remorse because they either were ignorant to the outcomes of their actions, or they just didn't care. One of the two. There's Nixon and Reagan. Now this right here, I need to take a quick second to really explain this. In fact, in the original edit of this video, I had some text up there to say this, but I'm going to say it here. I love Mr. Rogers. Like, he's deep in my heart, and I miss him. He was genuinely a loving human being who wanted nothing but the best for us. I'm going to get a little misty eyed if I keep talking about it, but man, I've never known a man that was so genuine as Mr. Rogers. And by my putting him in this video, I feel like people are going to think that I don't like him or that I'm against him, but it's not the case. That's not the case. This line here was, they told us all that we were special, but they lied, right? And I used Mr. Rogers because every single show he had, he made sure to tell us all how special we were. And he believed it whole fucking heartedly. He believed it to his grave that we were all special, we all deserved to be loved, and we all, you know, he fought against racism, bigotry, poor politics. He fought to keep his show on the air for children to have someone to talk to. He answered every letter. Like, I can go on and on about the genuine heart and love this man had for his fellow man. I don't believe in, I don't agree with his religion, but I mean, to each their own. I used him here because he told us all we were special every day. But the world and the masses turned his kindness against us and made his word lies. He did not intend them to be lies, but that's just how it turned out. And it's sad. So I want you guys to know I'm not hating on Mr. Rogers. I love Mr. Rogers. He's amazing. I wish that we had a million Mr. Rogers in this world. We'd have a much better place. That's a real shot of a real rainforest burning to death. That's also a real shot of the homelessness pandemic. You know, I don't know if pandemic's the right word. You know what I mean. No, that's just 1950s people burning trash. You know, they didn't separate trash back then, so they were just burning plastic and gross. Yeah. I mean, the entire reason the planet is basically dying right now is because of money. Just more pieces of paper, you know? Okay, let's just go on. There's the original George Bush. And this, okay, so a lot of these shots I just got, right? Like, I got them, like the Reagan thing. I didn't even care what he was talking about. I just needed a shot of him doing a speech. I needed a shot of Nixon fucking talking shit. This specific speech that George Bush did, my God, and it's rare to find. I looked for it hard and I finally found it. This is his New World Order speech. New World Order. This was him. This was bad. All right, this is just bad. If you want to research the New World Order speech in George Bush, do it. This was him trying to make like a one world order that fucking ruled everything. It was sick, man. We'll just move on, but Google that shit. Some of you guys might not know who this guy is. This is Kenneth Copeland. Okay? And I made sure to get him back in the 50s. But nowadays, he's pretty fucking famous for being batshit crazy. There's a YouTube channel called What the Fuck Brah, and he's on it a lot. They call him Lil KC.
COVID-19, 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 COVID-19. I blow the wind of God.
So when I was like, oh, I gotta get some Kenneth Copeland in this motherfucker. Oh my God. That was for me. All right, that was for me. Yeah. Right now, in this very moment, 2021, it really feels like there's no future for our children to pursue. We're just kind of waiting for the world to burn, and nothing is stopping it, you know? We're still destroying trees, you know, by football fields every minute or whatever. And it's... Oh, here, I'm about to come again. I threw my coat on, like I got the specific like outfit I wear to perform. I put that on, I went in front of the green screen, and I did some mouth stuff. And here we go. That's real war. Like, if you look behind me, well, hold on. All that, like, particle shit behind me, that's like grass and stuff coming up from the gunfire. I did a blah. I did. It just fit. Like, I know it's tired. It's a cliche, but it fit. This is Arlington Cemetery. This is where all of the soldiers, well, not all the soldiers, but a lot of the soldiers get buried. There's just so many headstones for no fucking reason, you know? I'm not a historian about war before I was born. Like World War I and II, Civil War, all that other stuff. I'm not going to sit here and claim to know all about that. But I will tell you that in my humble opinion, since 1984, when I was born, there has not been one justifiable war, period. And we've been to war quite a few times in my life. Most wars, all the wars we've fought since I've been alive has been for nefarious reasons, whether it be oil or power or whatever. Like, there's been countless deaths for no reason. And that's just my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm pretty sure one of the world wars probably could have been avoided if they tried hard enough, but I don't know enough about it to have an opinion. So these are just shots of Arlington Cemetery that I used some pan and crop stuff to go around with to fill this hole of music with no lyrics. Which I kind of feel like it goes 3 times when it should either go 4 or 2, but that was really hard to edit. That's Billy Graham as a young boy. Okay, all right. So you guys probably want to know why I've got so much anti-religion and anti-government type propaganda in this video. It's anti-religion, anti-army or you know, service or whatever, and anti-government, all wrapped up into this video. As far as religion and the army goes, I view them, right? And this is going to be controversial. Don't at me. Or you know what? Fuck it. Come at me, bro. I view religion and the military in the same light as pedophilia. The military and religion both target the youth to brainwash or convince them to do something with their lives they were not going to do initially. Religion can lead to a lot of really fucked up shit, and the military can lead to you losing your life. I view them as no better than pedophilia, and that's just how I feel about it. This is in LA. All right. All these shots of the homeless in a car as they're driving by or whatever, those are all from LA. That's how many homeless people are in LA. They are lined down the streets in tents. It's sick. It's fucking sick. We have like I don't remember the exact number, but there's a trillion, it's in the trillions for our military budget, when you could have like maybe 2 or 3 less tanks and you could fucking fix this homeless problem. Give me one less fighter jet and we can all live comfortably. We could feed people, we could clothe people, we could house people. And the news has the nerve to be angry about the current baby bust. You know, they want to say that we're not making enough babies to continue productivity throughout the future, but then also want to talk about a food shortage and the planet dying and all this stuff. Like, why would we want to make more humans if this is what we end up becoming? Help the humans that are alive now, and then we'll think about another baby boom. You know what I'm saying? Now I got this shot specifically to show the wastefulness of the old times. That was a full overstacked plate of food just going down the probably brand new disposal. I mean, I don't know if this wasn't commercial for a garbage disposal, but whatever it was, it fit the narrative. That picture there is actually a lot more powerful in color. I wish I could have put it in color, but whatever. Nuclear plants, ice melting. I like this picture. It's also a lot more vivid in color, but I really like the fact that the American flag's there, as the American dream is burning. You know, they don't have a white picket fence, but basically, right, that this picture solidifies the death of the American dream, as it all burns away like it never existed in the first place. Funny that. These are the California fires. That's how crazy it is. These are houses. Chain reaction burning. And the very end turns to color, yeah. That was it, man. And lady. And oh, I forgot I'm screen cap. I have an album too. I got a solo album. We got the Konki. And I got my own stuff. New Metal Messiah, Michael Black, baby. Go look for that on Spotify. So yeah, that was Sins of the Past. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it... Colonel. I'm pretty proud of it. I think the message is clear. I think the music video is very good. I think the whole concept of it's very good. And for this to be our 4th single, yeah, it was Black Sheep, Searching, Release, Sins of the Past. 4. So yeah, this was a pretty good one to put out for our 4th single. Up next will be a song called 12 Minutes, and it is about how I lost a lot of my friends to heroin. Go find us on YouTube. If you're seeing this video somewhere else, we're at youtube.com/Konki Band, Konki. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, all those places. We've got a Facebook page. It's also facebook.com/Konki Band, Konki. We have an Instagram, all that good stuff. If you want to check Konki out, please do. If you want to check out my solo stuff, you can do that too. New Metal Messiah. I have a full album out right now. Bang. So if you want to hear that, it's also on Spotify and all those other places. Or you can look me up, youtube.com/Michael Black Music. I hope you guys stay with us. We're just a small independent band from Indiana, and we need all the help we can get. So please like, share, subscribe. Here's your second reminder to do all that stuff. Thanks, Mr. Gigi. And yeah, have a good night, day, afternoon. I don't know when you're watching this video.
Konki.